everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you're subscribed. So you guys, I wasn't going to film a video on the various things that I purchased because I did buy all this from several different stores. But once I made a purchase from the last store I was at, I gave it some thought and I was like, you know what, I could do a collective haul on everything that I've got over the past couple days. So I decided to just go with it and do that. I figured you guys would be interested in seeing some of these products, so I just decided to go ahead and film a collective haul video. And at the last minute, I even decided to include my little cup that I got. But I have products here from Bath & Body Works, Walmart, Ross, Dollar Tree, and TJ Maxx. So we'll start with the Bath & Body Works things that I got. So the first thing I got was this Thailand Sweet Kiwi Starfruit Fine Fragrance Mist. And the fragrance notes in this are Golden Kiwi, Juicy Starfruit, and Solar Woods. It says, breathe in the sweet scent of fresh kiwi and starfruit while relaxing on a tranquil beach. Welcome to Thailand. So I had been wanting to get this fragrance for a little while. And I finally got it the other day whenever I went into the store, and I smelled of this and I was like, okay, I definitely want that. This is so good. Like, I was very impressed. This is definitely one of my favorites from the tropical collection that comes out every year. This one, I believe, came out in the past, but they are bringing it out again. We usually get several of these year after year. But this year they decided to bring this one out, and I've never had this one before. So this one to me is really good because it smells obviously very fruity. It's very candy-like, very tangy and sweet. And it reminds me a lot of like Skittles, like, you know, the tropical Skittles that are, I think they're in like a blue bag. This reminds me of that. And it also reminds me of like a juicy Starburst, like probably like the tropical Starburst is what it makes me think of. So this is really good because aren't there some tropical Starbursts? Like, I know they have the tropical Skittles, but I'm pretty sure they have tropical Starbursts as well. And that's what, if I'm remembering correctly, because I don't eat a lot of candy nowadays, but that's what this is making me think of. So I really like this a lot, and I'm very impressed with it. Like I said, it's very sweet and candy-like, and it's just really good. It doesn't necessarily smell like what you would think it would smell like just by looking at the packaging and what the name of it is. But it's so good, and this is one that I think I definitely want to get backups of. They also currently have out several of the other fragrances that are in this collection, including Pink Pineapple Sunrise and Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. They also have out the Rio Pineapple Mango, which is specific to online purchases only. Like, you can only purchase it online. And when I first saw that one out, I wanted to get it as well. But I think I've decided that I'm not going to purchase it because I have so many pineapple and mango scents in my collection. I think I'm going to forego that one. And I do still have Pink Pineapple Sunrise, and I have Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. I also have a backup of that one. And then Fiji Sunshine Guavatini is another one that's a part of this collection. I've already had that scent in my collection before, and I used it up, and I'm not really missing it right now. So I don't think I'm going to purchase that one either. So this is the only one from that collection that I have purchased this year. And I think it's the only one that I'm going to purchase, for those reasons. So yeah, so I was excited to get this one because I had been wanting to get it for a while, and it's definitely really good. So yeah, this is one that I think I definitely want a backup of. I don't generally buy a whole lot of backups of the fragrances. Even if I like them, I don't usually get a backup unless it's just one that I really like. And I think this one is one that I'm definitely going to get a backup of. So yeah, this to me is a backup worthy fragrance, and it's really good. So I'm glad I got this one the other day. So the next one that I got was this Diamond of the Season Fine Fragrance Mist. This is a Bath & Body Works with Bridgerton collaboration that Bath & Body Works did. Now, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail about this one because I just did a full review video on this fragrance alone. I posted it yesterday. So definitely go check out that video because I talk a lot about this fragrance in it, and I wanted to go ahead and make that video because whenever I purchased this the other day, I found out that it was only going to be in stores and online for 2 days only. And that's the reason that I made a separate review video on this, because I didn't figure there would be as many review videos of this one just yet as we usually see for like other fragrances that come out. Because typically when other fragrances come out, like we know about them for a while ahead of time, and then they come out and they're available to everyone. But I was told by the associate in the store that this one was only going to be on the floor for 2 days, and then they would bring out the full set later on. So I did make a separate video on this one for that reason, and went ahead and uploaded that so people would be able to watch that, and hopefully it would be informational for people that are curious about whether or not they want to get this fragrance. But I will say the fragrance notes on the back are Sparkling Peach, Spring Daffodil, and Radiant Jasmine. This is a really good springy scent. It's fresh and clean and sweet and floral, but not heavy on the florals. Like, you do smell the florals in there, but it's not like just a strictly floral scent. And what I had said in the other video was that to me, these fragrance notes are blended very well together to kind of create a unique fragrance. And yeah, this is a really good one, and I really like it. Again, if you want to see my full review on it, you can check out the video that I think it posted yesterday. So yeah, so it will be the video that's prior to this one. So yeah, like that one. So the next thing I got was this Tropidelic Diamond Shimmer Mist. Now, I was going to get the full body mist or whatever, like the full-size version. But I decided to just go with this Diamond Shimmer Mist because they were out of the other ones. And I do really like this scent. And I was actually exchanging, I was exchanging a mist and going to get this one. And the one that I exchanged was one of the essential oil fragrance mist. So it was a smaller one anyway. It's even smaller than this. And so I was fine with just swapping for this one right here. I just wanted to have this scent in my collection. I didn't necessarily need to get like the full body mist because I kind of wanted this one anyway because it has the glitter in it. And obviously I will be wearing this during the warm weather, so I'm fine with having the glitter on my skin and things like that with my skin showing. So yeah, so I got this one, and I was glad that I got this because this is another scent that I've really been wanting from Bath & Body Works. I smelled of it before the whole set came out, and I decided that I did really like it. I feel like this has been a controversial scent because I've seen a lot of conflicting reviews and statements about it, but I'm in the crowd that likes this scent. So the fragrance notes in this are Irresistible Passion Flower, Ylang Ylang, and Misty Rainforest. So this to me smells similar to a flower shop, but not like, my mind doesn't immediately go to flower shop when I smell of this. I actually think of more of like a funeral or like a hospital gift shop whenever I smell this, which is not a good thing. You know, like I do like the scent, but I don't like what my mind associates with it. So I've decided that instead of returning it, that I'm going to try to get past what this makes me think of. I feel like if I keep wearing this a lot, like my mind will form a new scent memory with it. So I'm going to try to do that. But yeah, the way, the passion, I don't know if it's the passion flower or the ylang ylang or what it is, but this has that floral smell to it. Like when there's a bunch of florals together at one time, like fresh cut florals, that's what this smells a lot like. So definitely not a bad scent at all, but it's just what my mind associates with that scent that almost made me want to return this, but it's a really good scent and I really like the scent. It reminds me of like a sexy skin scent almost. And so I do really like it and I want to keep it. So I've decided that I'm just going to wear it anyway and get over it. And hopefully my mind will form a new scent memory with this. And yeah, but I do like this scent. I feel like that maybe they should have brought Tropidelic out in a collection instead of making it one of their signature scents. And I feel like the packaging was, you know, I feel like that Bath & Body Works kind of overhyped this fragrance a little bit for it to be something that wasn't necessarily a crowd pleaser. And obviously, whenever we got Tropidelic, I think a lot of people were expecting tropical. You know what I mean? Like, I know I was. And even though by the packaging, it does look like it's a floral, you know. But this is definitely more of a floral fragrance. I mean, it doesn't make me think of anything tropical, really. I'm trying to think if there's another word that I could describe it with that it does make me think of, but it really just makes me, with it being more of a floral scent, I don't really think tropical with this, but it does smell good. So I'm just going to work with it and, like I said, see if I can make it work for myself because I do like the way it smells. I don't know why I feel the need to shake this. I think because it's got the glitter in it. I feel like I got to shake it up. But, I do like this. Like I said, this, I feel like has been a controversial scent. There's people that love it and there's people that hate it. And I do really like this. Like I said, to me, this is like a sexy skin scent. So I do really like this. And I think that this would pair really well with Glow by J.Lo, like the perfume, because that's a skin scent. I feel like that's something that would go really good with this. So I might pair them together. But I do want to use this until I get it used up. And I don't know if I'll put it in a project, use it up, but I'm saying that I do want to get my use out of this. And I feel like I'll go pretty heavy on it in the warmer weather with it being a Diamond Shimmer Mist. Like I'll probably want to put this all over my body when I'm going places. So I was okay with getting the Diamond Shimmer Mist instead of like the actual Fine Fragrance Mist or whatever, because it's the same thing. It just has the shimmer in it. And plus I like the Shimmer Mist because they remind me of like 90s Bath & Body Works. And when Bath & Body Works had other types of items to choose from. So I like that they still have the Shimmer Mist available. And yeah, so this was the other item that I got. And I feel like now I am caught up on all the fragrances that I want from Bath & Body Works so far. I did smell of Daffodil Daydream while I was in the store, and I personally did not really care for that, so I don't plan to purchase that one. It's not a bad scent, I just don't care for it, and especially not when we're fixing to go into warm weather. I don't want to wear a marshmallow scent when we're fixing to have hot temperatures. No, thank you. So I don't want that one. The only other one that I don't have yet that I want is the new one that's coming out, the In Full Bloom. I think that's the name of it. It smells really, really good, y'all. Like, I smelled of it in the store the other day, and it was just so good. So, yeah, I do still want to get that one, but I think I'll have a while to get it because, like, they really haven't brought the Fine Fragrance Mist out yet. They only had, like, when I was in the store the other day, they had some of the mini perfumes and, like, maybe, like, a candle. They did have one mist that you could spray and test. So I do like that one. I am looking forward to getting it, but I feel like I'm all caught up on everything that I want so far from Bath & Body Works this year. So yeah, do you guys have Tropidelic and how do y'all feel about it? Let me know in the comment section because I'm curious to see what you guys think about it. So the next thing I got was this Ultra Hydration body lotion in the scent Water. So typically I do not buy any moisturizers from Bath & Body Works. But I did have a body lotion from Bath & Body Works that I wanted to return or exchange. And, so I got this one in place of the other one. And I felt like this would be a good choice with us having the warm weather coming up because this is the kind of, body lotion fragrance that I would prefer during warmer weather. So on the back, it says the fragrance is watery, clean, and fresh. And so I feel like this is something that I will use up very quickly once we get to the warmer weather, because this is the kind of stuff that I use once it gets warm. And again, I don't typically purchase any type of moisturizers from Bath & Body Works. They just contain ingredients that I don't really want on my skin. So I typically stick to fine fragrance mists or perfumes from Bath & Body Works. But because I already had one that I needed to return, I got this one in place of it. They did charge me a fee for exchanging the other one, which I didn't really like, because usually that doesn't happen when I do any exchanges at Bath & Body Works. So I do have to call the customer care line anyway, so I think I'm going to mention that to them and let them know. But anyways, yeah, so I am kind of glad that I got this, though, because I do like the smell of it. I will get some use out of it, and I'd much rather have this one in my collection than the other one that I had. So yeah, so that was everything I got from Bath & Body Works. And like I said, I think I'm pretty much caught up on all the fragrances that I want from there for right now. But I am looking forward to the new one that's coming out. I think, like I said, I think it's called In Full Bloom. If you guys have smelled it, let me know your thoughts below, because I really like it so far. I really like florals anyway. But that one's really good to me. So yeah. So I wasn't going to include this cup that I got from Walmart, but I figured I'd just go ahead and include it anyway. I needed a cup for work. So I don't like the ones that have like the straws or whatever, because I don't want to have to clean a straw. So I picked this one out, and this is just your typical stainless steel tumbler. And I got this just for everyday use, and also because I needed a cup to take with me to work when I am working. And so yeah, so that's what I got this for. And then also I found this Sachet Vite top coats on clearance, which I was really excited about because I've been wanting this top coat. I am currently trying to grow out my natural nails, and once I get them healthy and the length that I want them, right now I'm just focusing on the health and strength of my nails and getting some length on them. So I'm not really painting them right now. But once I start painting them, I want to have a good top coat that dries clear over my crystals that I apply to my nails. You know, like if I'm not going to be doing a gel or builder gel top coat or something like that, if I'm just going to do a regular top coat, then I wanted to have this one on hand for that purpose, because this one does supposedly dry clear over crystals. So if you're painting your natural nails and you're applying crystals and you want to seal in your design or seal in your crystals that are on your nails, like you can do that with this one, and it won't like make the crystals look like they're not clear anymore. And I know that some cheaper top coats, like you can use them over crystals, and it takes the shine away from the crystal. So I wanted a good top coat that I could use over crystals that wouldn't make them look dingy or like they had something over them. And supposedly this one works well for that, is what I've heard from other people who have natural nails. And normally this one is more expensive. Like as you can see, it was $6, and I found it on clearance for $3. So I was really excited about that because I've been wanting this top coat anyway. It says on the back that it's acknowledged as the world's finest top coat. And I won't read the whole little description right here to you, but Sachet Vite has a good reputation. So I was excited to find this, and I definitely scooped it up because it's the only one that I saw. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool that I found that. That was the only stuff that I got from Walmart. Then I went to Ross, and I got this Sunflowers Sunlight Kiss fragrance. Now, this is just a flanker of the original Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden. I have Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden, and I really like that fragrance because I love sunflower notes. So I've been wanting to get some of the flankers of the original Sunflowers, and I found this one. Now, I will say I have tried one of the flankers in the past, and I ended up returning it because there was something in it that was just too strong, and I did not end up liking it, so I returned it. I couldn't remember for sure which one it was, and I was kind of worried that I would buy the same one all over again and have the same experience. But then I remembered that I was pretty sure the one that I had purchased had the word summer in the title. Like, it was like Summer Dream or Summer Rain or something like that. So I was like, I should be safe as far as not, you know, I'm not repurchasing the same fragrance or whatever. So I went ahead and got this one. I did check the fragrance notes real quick on it before I purchased it to make sure there wasn't anything in it that was offensive to me. And yeah, so I didn't see anything that I just heavily disliked in it or anything. So I did go ahead and pick this one up. I sprayed it on my arm earlier before I filmed this video, and to me, I was smelled of my arm again just then. But to me, this is a lot like the original Sunflowers by Elizabeth Arden, but it has just a little bit more of a sweetness to it. And I have not smelled them side by side yet and compared them. I also have not compared fragrance notes, but I did see that this contained some florals. The original Sunflowers probably does as well. Obviously, it would have, I'm sure, a sunflower note in it, but this one contained other florals as well. And so anyways, I do like this, and like I said, it's basically just like the original Sunflowers, and it's only slightly different, and it's got just a little bit more sweetness to it. So this one I would probably even use as a backup of my other Sunflowers. Like, if I run out of the other one, I could just use this one and then maybe eventually repurchase the original Sunflowers. But I do like this one. Again, I have not compared the fragrance notes between the original Sunflowers and then Sunflowers Sunlight Kiss. But I might do that after I film the video and then put the fragrance notes on the screen for you guys so we can compare them together, because I am curious. So I will try to look up the fragrance notes of the original one and then the fragrance notes of this one, and maybe I can put it on the screen so we can compare together. But do you guys like the Sunflowers perfumes, and how do y'all feel about them? Do you have any of the flankers, and which ones do you like? Which ones do you not like? I want to say there's more than one of these that's got the word summer in the name, so I need to try to figure out which one it was that I tried and did not like. That way I don't accidentally purchase it again. But I would like to try some more of these, the flankers as well. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments on this fragrance right here and the other Sunflowers flankers. So then I also purchased this Whipped Cloud Cream Breathable Hydration for comfortably moisturized skin. I would say body butter, because it's not like in the regular like lotion bottle, but I don't think they meant for this to be like a body butter, because to me this is not as thick as a body butter, even though it's not like in the original lotion bottle. So I just assumed this was thicker and supposed to be like a body butter, but maybe it's not. It may be actually the exact same thing as the lotion, just in a different bottle. So I did open this up and try it out, and like I said, it's not as thick as a body butter in my opinion. And I also, when I rubbed this on my skin, it almost seemed like it was a little bit more watery than it should be, especially for it to be in this form, you know, like a different type of container. Usually with these containers, you associate them with like a thicker lotion, or like a body butter or something, but this is not very thick. Also, when I purchased this, I asked them if they could mark this down at all, because when I opened it up, it was not sealed. I actually checked the other one that was in the store because I was going to purchase it. It was not sealed either. So neither of them were sealed, and I was like, well, I still kind of want to get this, and maybe since it's not sealed, they will mark it down a little bit, and they did. So I only paid $2.99 for this. But this just has a very clean fragrance to it. And it's similar to this one right here. So I figure I will get a lot of use out of this once we get into the warmer weather, because these are the types of body care that I like to use once it's warmer outside, because I I prefer fresh and clean scents, or, you know, something fruity or floral or something like that. But definitely not anything sweet and gourmand during the summertime. As far as body care is concerned, typically I'm going to go with something that is fresh and clean. And I use fresh and clean stuff a lot during the summer, so I think I will use this up pretty quickly. I also had considered using this as a hand cream, but like I said, once I tested this out on my skin, it's not very thick at all, so I'll probably just use it like a body lotion. But yeah, so that was the other thing that I got from Ross. So next, I had also gone to Dollar Tree, and I saw that there were some new makeup items and lip care items from the LA Colors brand. You know how sometimes they will have those little, it's not a stand, it's usually like hooked onto like the side of something, so it's like it is kind of like a stand, but it's not standing on its own. It's usually hooked onto something, and it's like a little box, and they have several makeup items. Like they'll have like the eyeliners, the eyeshadows, lipsticks, lip glosses. So they had 2 different boxes that had various makeup items like that. Actually, the first one may not have been an actual like box type deal. It may have just been like a flat surface that was hanging. But on that one, they had the lip items. I think most of those were lip items. I think they also had some eyeshadows, but I don't remember exactly everything that was on it. But I got some of the lip oils. They had lip oils, lip glosses, I think eyeshadows, and something else. But I only purchased some of the lip oils. I did not get the lip glosses, even though those were kind of cute because they were like, whereas these were juice bar inspired, the lip glosses were bubble tea inspired. So I thought that was cool. But I just decided to get some of the lip oils. They had the orange flavor, the kiwi flavor, and I had already opened this before I decided to put it in this video. That's why it's not in any type of packaging. They had the orange, the kiwi. They also had grape and watermelon. But I am always buying these lip oils because I actually use these and use them up pretty quickly once I start using them. But I try to stick with the flavors that I don't already have. And I'm pretty sure I still have a watermelon one in my collection. So I didn't get that one. I've never had kiwi, so I decided to get this one. And I was thinking I had never had an orange one, and I have not had an orange lip oil, but I have had an orange lip gloss from LA Colors, and I forgot about that. But to be fair, I have already used that one up, so I decided to go ahead and get this one, which, like I said, I didn't even think about it when I was in the store. I just thought about it after I came home. But this will get used up nonetheless, so I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, I'm trying to just, even though they had several ones to choose from, I try to just stick with ones that I didn't already have. So I got the kiwi and the orange. And like I said, I don't even like grape. I think I already said that. I can't remember. So I didn't get the grape one. I didn't get the watermelon one because I think I still have a watermelon lip oil by LA Colors. So yeah, so I just got those 2. And then they had a whole bunch of the lip glosses and in the other like box that was hanging up. And like they had several of these, and there were some new ones. But this was the only one that I got because I don't think I've ever had the tropical punch. No, this is fruit punch. I don't think I've ever had that flavor in the glosses or the lip oils or anything like that from LA Colors. So I got this one, and they had other flavors as well, but most of those I already had or just wasn't interested in purchasing. There was one that was cantaloupe, and I really don't like the taste of cantaloupe, so I just decided not to chance it on that one. And then there was another one that was lemon lime that I might go back and get later, because I've never had a lemon lime flavor either. But and also this one was in packaging too, but I had already removed it from the packaging. So then they had another box that was actually sitting on the shelf that had some new lip balms, and I want to say it had makeup sponges in it also. Now, I already have several of these in my collection, so I tried to just get ones that I don't already have. I believe I already have these in chocolate, mint, or mint chocolate, and then orange. But I did not have these flavors yet, so I got these. This one is cotton candy, and I really like these little lip balms, by the way. And then this one is vanilla and strawberry. So, and I might have some more in my collection other than the ones I mentioned. I just don't remember. But I did not have these, so I picked these up. They did have some, I guess, from the last season when they brought these out that was like the same flavors that I already had. And then they did have a coconut one, but I'm just not really big on coconut right now, so I didn't get the coconut one. I just got these. But I was so excited to see these because I had bought some in the past and I really like them. So yeah, I am thinking about doing a video on all of my like candy flavored lip balms that are unique like this. Of course, I have tons of lip balms that have different candy flavors, but I have a specific basket that has like stuff like this, the ones that are like more unique. So I'm thinking about doing a video on that. If y'all would like to see it, let me know. I also have a ton of lip oils. I thought about even doing a lip oil video, because that's the type of content that I personally like to watch. So I like to make content like that. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. Y'all let me know if you're interested. So that was everything that I got from Dollar Tree that I can remember, or that I wanted to include in this video anyway. So yeah, I'm tempted to go back and get some more of these lip oils, because like I said, once I start using these, I go through them pretty quickly. I really like their lip oils. Obviously, this is not the best thing on the market. There's probably going to be a couple ingredients in here that I don't absolutely love, but I'm pretty sure these have jojoba oil in them. I know the other ones that I have had did. Let's see if this one does. I do not see it, but I know the other ones that I have got in the past had jojoba oil, and I really appreciated that because jojoba oil, the composition of the oil makes it easier to absorb into your skin. But the way the oil is, like the composition of the oil is the closest one to the natural oil that our skin produces. So it absorbs better than other oils is what I'm trying to say. So I do like products that have jojoba oil in them. This one does not. So knowing that, and knowing that most of these are just like, actually, they're just really bad ingredients. So I probably won't actually buy no more of these. But typically, I do like their lip oils. The other ones, like I said, the ones I've purchased in the past, they had jojoba oil in them. So, and they didn't seem like they had as many offensive ingredients. Just look at this list, y'all. Like, that's so bad. I don't like that. But I will keep these and use them anyway. I just probably won't purchase any more of these particular ones. But yeah, so we'll move on now. So this is everything that I got from TJ Maxx. I needed a scrub for my skin, so I went ahead and got this one. I have had many of these St. Ives facial scrubs, and one of the reasons that I continue to purchase them is because they do not interrupted me and was saying something about the memory on my phone, so I had to fix that. So now we're back. But anyways, so I like these scrubs because they don't have sulfates in them. They work okay. They're not my favorite scrub that I've ever used, but they are a good option. So since I was out of scrub, I just decided to get this one because I saw it on the shelf, so I just grabbed it. And I got it from TJ Maxx, like I said. So, but yeah, these scrubs work okay. And since I needed more scrub for my face, I just picked this one. So the next thing I got was this Guess 1981 Indigo fragrance mist. This is the fragrance mist version of the perfume. I'm pretty sure that there's a perfume in this. So I am thinking about also getting the perfume, because with a lot of these perfume mists, I like to have the perfume and the fine fragrance mist, because it just makes the scent stronger, and I just like having both of them. So I probably will eventually buy the perfume to this as well. But this is a really good scent. I don't know the fragrance notes in this, but I might look them up, and if I do, then I will put them on the screen for you guys. But this is a very fresh and clean scent with a little bit of sweetness to it, and I like that it's called 1981 Indigo, because it does kind of remind me of a distant, more simple time. Like that's kind of what this is giving. So I like that about this fragrance. And yeah, so this one's really good. I found it on clearance, so I was excited about that. Anyways, I really like this a lot, and I'm glad that I finally got this. This is one that is a fresh and clean that you could definitely wear year round, but I'm excited to start reaching for this here pretty soon as we go into the warmer weather. I just feel like this is, it's almost like a comforting scent. Like it's fresh and clean, but not like in a crisp way, more of like a comforting way, without being warming or like too heavy or anything like that. So yeah, this is a good one, and I'm glad I got it. So the next thing I got was this Green Tea Mimosa fragrance by Elizabeth Arden. So the original green tea fragrance is one of my absolute favorite fragrances of all time, and I've been wanting to get the flankers to it. I didn't even look at the fragrance notes of either of these. This is another flanker that I bought. I didn't look at the fragrance notes of either of these. I just blind bought them. That's how much I love the original green tea fragrance. And I usually always check fragrance notes before I purchase anything. But I didn't even look at the fragrance notes because I knew that I've been wanting these anyway. Now, I assumed when I purchased both of these that they would be very close to the original green tea fragrance with just a slight variation. So I was thinking in my mind, since I go through so much of the green tea fragrance anyway, that these could almost serve as like a backup. Like if I run out of that one, I'll just switch to this one because there's probably not much of a difference. But these have much more of a difference to them than the Sunflower Sunlight Kiss has to the original Sunflowers. Like this is very close, in my opinion, to the original Sunflowers. But these are very different. Like these smell like almost like a whole different fragrance. So like I was saying, these smell like a totally different perfume, in my opinion, than the original green tea. And I thought that was interesting since this one, like I said, is so close to the original Sunflowers. What I will say with this one, though, is like when you spray it out, you do smell a little bit of that original green tea scent, like the original green tea perfume. But then the mimosa comes through, and that's like the main thing that you smell. Or if there's other notes in here that are different from the original green tea, then that's what you're smelling mainly. And then the green tea fragrance is just like a little bit of a backdrop, but you really don't smell it that much. So I really like this one, and I'm excited to get some use out of it because this is definitely going to be a good like spring fragrance. So I'm excited that I found this and that they had some of the green tea flankers because I don't normally see these there. So yeah, so I was excited to get this one. I do really like this, and I'm excited to put it next to my other green tea fragrance. I actually want to get all the flankers because green tea is an absolute favorite of mine. And while this is very different, it's still good, and I would like to try the other flankers as well. Do you guys have any of these flankers, and what do you think about them? Do you like the original green tea fragrance? Because I definitely do a whole lot. So yeah, so this is a good one. And I also thought the design was interesting on this. I think the packaging is really pretty, but my parents have a mimosa tree at their house. I was always around mimosa trees growing up, and the way the blooms on ours looked was they sort of looked like this at the, well, hang on, let me think. I think it's the one, okay, this is what I'm trying to say, is the blooms that were on our mimosa tree are pink with like a little bit of yellow. And I can't remember if the yellow starts here and then it goes to pink and maybe a little bit of white, or it's like the opposite way. But they're definitely not solid yellow on our tree. So I thought that was interesting too. This is different than the typical mimosa bloom that I see on the trees at my parents' house. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But yeah, this is a good fragrance, and I'm glad I got it. So the other one was the Green Tea Secura Blossom. This one right here, y'all, is so unbelievably good. Like, I was very pleasantly surprised with this one because I wasn't sure what to expect with the Secura Blossom, but I guess I was thinking in my mind that Secura Blossom was very similar to like a cherry blossom scent. Either they are the same thing and this just smells completely different than your typical cherry blossom scent, or they're two different things. But I was thinking they were the same thing. But this to me does not smell like any type of cherry blossom scent at all. And this one is actually farther away from the original green tea fragrance than this one is. So that's interesting that they have that the two flankers have that difference between them. I have not, also, like I said with this one, how I haven't like sprayed it out with the original sunflowers or compared the fragrance notes. Same with these. I have not sprayed these next to the original green tea or compared the fragrance notes. So I probably will look the fragrance notes up and then I will put them in the video so that we can compare them together. I'll try to do the one for this one. And then I will include the fragrance notes for this one as well, because I am interested in how these differ from the original green tea. But I do really love the smell of this one right here. I'm going to take the lid off. So this one, you can kind of smell a little bit of the green tea in this one, but not much at all. I would say that it's more prevalent in this one than it is this one. And then I guess the rest of what I'm smelling is the Secura Blossom. And it's just very, very like, it's clean and it's sweet in a very good way. And like delicate and just so good. This is one that you really have to smell it yourself to experience the complexity of what I'm trying to explain. Like, it's just really, really good. Like I said, I'm going to try to find the fragrance notes and post them for you guys so we can compare together and kind of see what's in here. But this one is really good, and I had been wanting this one for a while, so I'm glad that I got this one. And also, I'm excited to put this next to my other two green tea fragrances that I have on my shelf, because again, green tea is one of my favorite fragrances of all time, and this one is, I would say, this one is going to be my second to the green tea, and this would obviously be the third as far as like the green tea fragrances are, you know, as far as those are concerned themselves alone. But yeah, this is really good. I really like this. I'm so glad that I got it. I did mention that this is a little bit fresh and a little bit clean, so I'm super excited for that aspect of it as the warmer weather is approaching. But overall, it's just a really good scent and would be really good for year-round. And the Secura Blossom in here, or whatever it is that's bringing just a little bit of sweetness to it, just makes it so well-rounded and so good, and just it's like the icing on the cake. So yeah, I really like this fragrance. Have you guys tried this, and what do y'all think about it? Let me know in the comment section. So then the last fragrance that I got was this clean classic fragrance in the scent Warm Cotton. This was another one that I found on clearance, so it was marked down a little bit, and it also did not have a lid. I assumed that somebody returned this, and that's why it was on clearance. But either way, I really like this fragrance. Most of the clean classic fragrances that I have bought, I've really enjoyed. So I sprayed this one out just a little bit while I was in the store to see if it was something that I wanted. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely getting this. So this one is very similar to the Cool Cotton. I own that one, and I did spray these out and kind of compare them. And they are very similar. Obviously, the Cool Cotton is a little bit cooler, but to me, the Cool Cotton has a little bit more of a powderiness to it. And I have noticed that between the two perfumes, that one does not work as well with my skin chemistry as this one does. I feel like the other one, once it's on my skin, almost produces a little bit of an artificial scent to it a little bit, which I don't like. I do still like the fragrance, and I do plan to continue to use it until it's done, because I do really like the Cool Cotton fragrance. But I definitely like this one more as far as what it does on my skin. This one does not clash with my skin chemistry, and this one doesn't have as much of a powderiness to it as the Cool Cotton. So I think I actually do like this one better, because I just prefer it over a more powdery scent, if that makes sense. But I do really like this one, and I'm excited to get some use out of this one as we move towards the warm weather, because as I have mentioned in my other videos, a lot of my fragrance planning revolves around what the weather is doing and like the seasons and stuff like that. And once we get into the warm weather, I be tearing up these Fresh and Clean scents. I really do. And I use them in excess. So I'm excited to get some use out of this. So anyways, so that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. Also, make sure you're subscribed to my channel and turn on your notification bell. That way you don't miss any of my videos. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.